The Student Leadership for Nation Building Training Program, organized by the Change Initiative, has as vision to provide the next generation of leaders with inclusive, equitable leadership and skill-based education by inspiring young people and providing them a platform for their personal and professional development. What if I had to employ you after this? Exactly the same thing you're doing. And that's why we're bringing this kind of program to you, because of your attitude. It's wrong. We have as a mission to paint an authentic picture of what leadership is in the minds of young people, so they become the leaders we aspire to have. This particular phase of the program was specifically crafted for school governments and their prefects to equip them on the essential leadership toolkits they need to become agents of change in their school communities and in the nation at large.
So I'm trying to bring to your understanding and to paint a picture in your mind of what authentic leadership is for a student leader. To show you that the first opportunity you have to build your nation is from your school community.
The program had as objective, firstly, to ensure that every student leader is cautious of their influence and the leader within them, and they are able to identify between good, bad, and best leadership practices. Secondly, to improve workforce readiness and academic excellence, and also to improve positive behavior and leadership skills so they become role models and a source of inspiration to their junior peers.
Inspiration. When you have a vision, when you have a purpose and you're convinced, your followers will follow. You don't need to brutalize anybody. You will not need to give anybody any hard punishment. Yes, there are some very stubborn students, but do it the right way. Within that which has been given your jurisdiction.
I am anticipating that there will be a change in the way that they take their functions, their specific functions as prefects. There will be a change in the way that they deal with the students, but the rest of the student body. There will be a change in the way, even in their attitude, and even in the way that they respond to challenges that they face in this institution as far as carrying out their various positions.
We also addressed the identity crisis among young people, which has resulted to violence, which has resulted to disrespect and also hate speech. We encourage them to see value in their administrators, in their peers, in their junior ones, so they can exhibit compassion, they can exhibit tolerance, they can exhibit critical thinking skills and effective communication.
Think a lot about your life out of school. So don't feel because now you are an upstream or lower seed, you are senior to them. The parents of that junior one, they'll be the ones to give you a loan. And mind you, if you didn't have a good name, you might lose the opportunity. You need to understand that as you lead and as you act, people are watching. Most of the referrals I've had in this phase of my life were from my secondary school. Either teachers, either students.
We had other engaging activities during the course of our training with our partner organization for Mom and Baby Foundation, as they taught our leaders on hygienic practices.
So far, the interaction has been so impressive. The students were able to ask questions during a Q&A session, and with respect to how they responded to questions and asked questions, we can say they've actually understood, and we are so sure that their reproductive health needs have been addressed, and we look forward for future benefits in respect to the society.
The overall participation of our attendees and target audience was extremely inspiring, as both the administrators and the students paid keen attention to every lesson that was taught. You could see as they took down notes, you could see as they took down action points, and it was so inspiring to see that the knowledge we have invested wouldn't go wasted.
I have learned how to be humble. I have learned how to be a good leader. I have learned how to keep up with time. I have learned the value of relationships. I have learned how to lead exceedingly well. I have learned that no matter how, you should learn to adapt to every posture given, and it should not be something that will make you drop in your academics, but you should be a good example for others to follow, a role model.
So as like a leader is supposed to be able to be self-aware, you're supposed to always think straight, so you can know how to solve problems. You're always supposed to listen to people.
I learned about the leadership skills, some of which are having a vision, that's forecasting the future and seeing how to implement what you've done so as not to procrastinate.
How to be an exemplary leader, and how to lead with passion, a vision, and all the rest.
I'm the change, I'm the leader, I take up initiatives, I build my nation from my school.
You know, at times when these prefects are elected, sometimes they are just excited about their different posts of responsibilities. And when they are clearly defined now and the pathway that they need to go through, it makes it easier for them to easily execute these functions. Prefects or student leaders are an extensive arm of the school administration, and they are expected to help the administration in running the affairs of the school. And we are so grateful because the Change Initiative has come to actually give them a rethink of what it takes to actually be a student leader.
And that expectation is that by next academic year, I should see them eager enough from the training they have gone through, eager enough
Benakolo Sokika, a Cameroonian renowned academician, once said, if we could fill the minds of the country's youth with sound and solid learning, if we could teach them all that is true, beautiful and good, if we could teach their hands to love the solitary death of the level, then in the future we can look with hope and confidence. Full stop and end of the
We concluded by admonishing these young people to have vision for their school communities and their rulership tenure so they become agents of change and active citizens.
I'd like to organize my friends, like my batch, to help put up a generator so we can supply light when there is no water, so as for water to be pumped to school. Also, yes, our sick bay needs to be equipped with more medicines and bed sheets and so also that can help patients live well in school and help the children be living well when they are sick.
And it's a challenge to me. I want to thank you for coming here because you have enlightened me on so many things. You have taught us new ethics on reading, ways to present ourselves, how to easily pick up scholarships. I want to tell you I'm grateful, and I promise you, upseat, we are not just one month in the school, and you said we should write down what we want to do before leaving the school. We promise that before leaving this school in June, that should be the 13th of June, we promise to do something, at least something that will be remarkable. We'll leave behind, let's say, a legacy which will be remembered, and that will be all thanks to you.
I just encourage Change Initiative to continue with this endeavor. It's an endeavor that is befitted the 21st century. That constant movement to the people, meet the people like meet the people's store, where you meet them constantly and you're going to remind them of what they already know. You add emphasis and it brings change.
So far, you people have tried to awaken the giants that we had in our students as leaders. You've added your voice to make it more meaningful for the students to know that their positions as leaders in school is going to determine much in future. How it's going to contribute also on how they are going to build the nation. We are grateful to the Change Initiative team led by Annette Ewusi. She's a secretary and I love her charisma and her dynamism and the leadership skills that she has within her. And I think that just the fact that she's a student from this institution, an ex-student from this institution, it is also going to create an impact on the lives of those who are the current prefects in this institution, to emulate her example and also to gain some experience from her.
Of course, kudos to them, kudos to the CEO and founder, Madam Annette Ewusi, for having gone through. I'm sure this is a very painstaking exercise that she's gone through, and there's a lot of work that has been done on the background. I think we can only encourage her not to relent, not to stop at anything. We are very convinced with her ambition. We have seen the enthusiasm of the team, and we believe that you are going to continue to make impact.
I would like to appreciate all our team members and volunteers for their time, effort, and commitment to making sure this program was a success. I would also love to appreciate all our esteemed sponsors and partners for all the investments they put into this program. I would also love to thank our school administrators for the warm welcome and for making sure that these children had this unique opportunity to be trained. And lastly, to our beneficiaries, thank you for embodying the values we have taught. Join the Change Initiative today.